Hello, and welcome to Global Data Themes Instant Insights. At Global Data, we define a theme as something that keeps a CEO awake at night, as businesses that invest in important themes will succeed, and those that don't will fail. Hello, and welcome to Instant Insights. I'm Emma Taylor, and today I will be talking to three speakers of our upcoming Tech in 2030 webinar. The webinar is free and will be on the 14th of September, and will discuss how technology will shape the future in 2030. Thank you all for joining me here today. Each are going to give me a key prediction from the sectors they are covering, whetting our appetite for the upcoming webinar. We will be covering education, healthcare, and space industries. So Rory, we'll start with you. You're covering the education sector. What's your key prediction for 2030?
So within the education sector, our key prediction is that by 2030, the APAC region will be the largest edtech market in the world. There are a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, its enormous population, which will grow to roughly 4.9 billion in 2030, bolstered by China, India, and Indonesia. The second is its hugely important position within the world economy. By 2030, the APAC region will be home to roughly 50% of global GDP and will also host the majority of the global middle class, so the people with the disposable income to pay for tech-enabled education. And finally, already certain countries within the APAC region have a number of high-flying edtech companies such as India, Byju's, Vedantu, etc. Indonesia has Ruang Guru. So all of these reasons mean that APAC region is well placed to lead the world in edtech.
Yes, sounds like APAC are front runners in the edtech industry for 2030. So George, you're covering the healthcare sector. What's your key prediction for 2030?
Now, Emma, I don't mean to scare you, but I actually mean to predict that we might soon look back on COVID as just a mere taster of what was to come, unless we increase our investment in infectious disease research and epidemic surveillance technology soon. Already, antibiotic resistance is rising. We're seeing more and more cases of untreatable infections and existing antibiotics becoming ineffective. Additionally, climate change is enabling species migration, transport technologies meaning humans move around more than ever. So zoonotic diseases, which are the kind that are spread between species, such as SARS, COVID, that are present in the developing world where they can be handled, increasingly can be spread to countries less able to handle them, where they can become epidemics, mutate, become pandemics. We could be in big trouble.
A very stark warning from George there, and an appeal for increased investment into infectious diseases research. Finally, Fran, you're covering the space industry. What's your biggest prediction for 2030?
Well, one of my main predictions is that space-to-space infrastructure will experience a significant uptick in investment as companies such as Axiom Space, Blue Origin, Orbital Assembly and Lockheed Martin invest in their own commercial space stations. As a result, 2030 will see the first tailored piece of space infrastructure constructed for civilian astronauts. This will act as a small-scale space hotel, but will likely serve multiple sectors depending on demand. However, I should probably say that despite these developments, ticket prices will remain out of reach for the vast majority of consumers.
Yes, better start saving now if you're looking for a ticket to space. Thank you all for those insightful predictions. Really interesting taste of what we can expect in the upcoming webinar. Please find the registration link in the bio. Thanks for listening, and from us in Thematic Intelligence, see you next time.
Why can you trust me? Because at this webinar there's going to be industry experts, healthcare industry experts. And if I lie, the X-ray technicians will see right through me.